What's going on, guys? So in today's video I'm going to show you a few ways and methods that I've been using to stay motivated to work out this whole time. So let's get into it. So before I show you some of the ways, I just want to explain that motivation is not everything that keeps you from working out the whole time. A lot of it is discipline. Motivation you can use at the start to like get you going, but after a while motivation disappears and you're gonna have to just rely on your discipline. So don't think that you're just gonna be motivated forever to work out, because some days you're just not gonna be. That's where discipline kicks in. But I'm still gonna show you some ways to stay motivated. Let's do it. So the first tip or way that I stay motivated is with this calendar right here. It's not really a calendar, I have a calendar up here, but this is like my workout calendar kind of thing. I've been using it since the very beginning of my calisthenics journey, which is exactly May 11th of 2019 or 2020, my mistake. So a big thing that keeps me on track of working out is, you know, the position of where I put this, because the exit to my door is right here. So whenever I leave or come into my room, this calendar is right beside it, and you can always visually see it. So I mark it with an X every time I work out, and then the little check mark is for a certain special workout, and then a circle is a rest day. That's a leg day. Yikes, never skip leg day, am I right? Helps me stay on track, because I'm literally, whenever I'm in my room, which is, I don't know, quite often, it just helps you stay consistent, because you're seeing so many X's. It's satisfying to fill in one of your days, and then once you're done, like a whole piece of paper, it's very satisfying to fill in a new one, and it just starts adding up, and after a while, you're like, wow, I've been staying on track for so long. And consistency is where you get all your progress. So yeah, that's the first tip right there. So a big thing that keeps me on track and motivated is that I'm actually excited to do the training that I'm doing. So I love calisthenics. I get excited to train calisthenics every single time I do it, which helps me a whole ton, because if I'm excited to do it, then I'm more likely to do it, which, you know, obviously makes sense. So for some people, if they're finding it that it's a drag every time they have to work out, try something different. Like, you don't have to go to the gym, or you don't have to do calisthenics to get in shape. Like, you can try hiking, swimming, mountain biking, you know, ice skating. Anything that's physically active, that gets your body moving, that you actually get excited to do, is so much better than dragging yourself into the gym and it being the worst time ever, because you're not going to stick to that and the progress is probably not going to be there. And a little side note to that as well, if you can find an activity that is physically active that you love doing, so let's say it's like mountain biking or something, you can use that, you can mountain bike as motivation, but you can also go to the gym to train legs to make mountain biking better and more competitive for you, or it makes you stronger in the legs. So yeah, you can put them two and two together, but if you really don't like training in a certain way, you don't have to do that. Basically, train something that gets your body moving, and if you don't like it, try something else. Big thing for me, I love calisthenics, so I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life, because I actually love doing it, and it's got endless progression. Alright, now we're in the bathroom. You know, there's a mirror. Who's this guy? Handsome lad over there. Anyways, the third way to stay motivated is to take progress pictures. So take a picture before you even start your fitness journey, and then take one every month or every 3 months or so, and then look back every time you take a new one, or whenever you feel unmotivated. Look back and then see all of the progress that you've made. The biggest changes you might not see from month to month, but if you go from look at month 6 and then look all the way back to the first month, you'll see a huge difference, and that'll boost your motivation to make you want to continue to work, which is awesome, because then you can take more progress pictures, make more progress, and then feel good about yourself because you're making more progress. So yeah, there's not much to it. Just take progress pictures, or, you know, measurements of your muscles if you care about that. So yeah, take progress pictures. It's a good way to stay motivated, and it's a good way to show everyone how far you've made it. So take progress pictures. All right, so then the final tip for me to stay motivated is use social media. This is my Instagram. Follow my name, Cruz Kotarski. I use social media to stay motivated, like YouTube and Instagram. Stay motivated because I see some of my favorite calisthenics athletes and see how far they've made it, and I just want to get to that goal as well, and it helps me stay motivated, helps me keep on track. With that being said, using social media for motivation is also kind of dangerous, because there's a difference between looking up to someone and comparing yourself to them in a negative way, if that makes sense. Like, I don't look at, let's say, Austin Dunham and be like, oh, that guy is so much bigger than me, there's no point of me, I'm never gonna get as good as him. Instead of thinking, oh, he's been training 4 years longer than me, so hopefully I can get to that level in 4 years, if that makes sense, you know? So yeah, and I also use my social media to post my progress, kind of like the last tip, which is taking progress pictures. So yeah, it helps me stay on track, because like I post it and then other people like give me feedback, because if they're smarter than me, so it helps me, you know, helps me keep going. Anyways, those are going to be my 4 tips to stay motivated, and you know, keep in mind that these are my 4 tips. You know, all 4 might not even work for you. Hopefully one does, hopefully more than one does, so you can stay motivated. And also remember, motivation is not everything. Once motivation is done, it's all about your discipline to keep working out. Then after a while, your motivation will come back, it'll disappear, it'll come back, just like, you know, it comes and goes. With that being said, thank you for watching, and peace out.